I am gaming. I am gaming. I am gaming podcast.
Hey everybody, my name is Ivica. Thank you so much for being on the latest episode of I'm Gaming Podcast, a podcast about the video game industry, entrepreneurship, gaming nostalgia, and many more things I find to be in the same realm of business and creative ventures. Like always, a huge thanks goes to my Patreon supporters who really make this podcast possible. Thanks to your donations, I'm Gaming Podcast is currently on episode 82, and you really make the whole process possible. Everyone else, please check out the description below and the links that will take you to the projects of my Patreon supporters. They're all super cool, super interesting, so please check them out. If you consider supporting me as well, check out my Patreon page. This episode 82, is all about the need and the necessity of you who are into game development, especially indie game development, but also if you're working inside of the industry and some bigger company that is creating video games, to take your test projects, your small games or your test endeavors and upload them to itch.io. This is an excellent platform that will allow you to take any creation that you might have, even if it's a small test of, for example, a particular mechanic you want to try out, or anything else, a level design, whatever it might be, upload it to itch.io and make it accessible to the world. Now, why should you do this, especially if those creations are not actual full games, but small projects you did on the side while learning something or simply trying something out? The necessity and the importance here is something I talked about in the previous episode, which is getting feedback. Once that's on itch.io, you can see people try it out, and they will, even if you don't promote it at all, and hopefully get some usable feedback from them. Learn things while you're learning things, while you're exploring and trying out things. You can also get a bit more feedback, a bit more insight into your activities. Again, even if there are tiny or minuscule or something that is barely even a game, but it is still something that you can share with everyone through itch.io and get that feedback going. Of course, a second big reason why you should do this is to beef up your portfolio. It doesn't matter if you're happy with your current position, or if you're looking for a job, or even if you're not interested in working for anyone, you simply are making your own games. There will be a value in your itch.io profile and your page, and that value can present itself. For example, if you're looking for a new job at some point, you can show your future possible bosses what you can do, or you can simply find better ways to connect with other gamers, other developers, get into conversations that can give you important information, or even strike up some partnerships, and many more things, all of which is possible if you do upload them to itch.io. Don't forget, that will include some effort and some time on your part that you need to invest. It's not going to be effortless. You'll need probably to at least finish up those test projects you had into a more or less playable, or something that people can experience, or be a fully playable demos, and that will include a bit more time as well. But once you do, you have that set and ready to go, ready for upload and ready for others to enjoy or at least try out. And that is the essential key point here, not only having feedback, not only having your portfolio, but actually to put the things you're creating out there in the world, even if they're small, even they're not completely finished, even if they're unperfect in any sense. You still should get them out. Get them to itch.io, and don't forget, everything you use on itch.io is completely free, so you don't have to worry about paying fees or doing anything like that. You simply sign up, create your profile, and start uploading. If you're developing games, if you're into game development and you're creating stuff, do that and upload your creations on this really cool, versatile platform. That's all for this episode of I Am Gaming Podcast. Hopefully I presented my ideas semi-successfully or even completely successfully. Like always, I would love to hear your feedback and your ideas about my ideas in the comment section below. If you're a first-time viewer, please consider subscribing and leaving a like. And have loads of fun, hopefully on itch.io. Until my next episode, I thank you for listening and bid you farewell and have a great next week. Bye bye.